I think the Lamar thing has really thrown me off. With Patrick Mahomes, who was the best player in the NFL coming into the season, and now no one cares, and that now people are turning on him.
Yeah, because I feel like some of the throws he's making, he's not completing like he was.
I don't care. But he's basically turned into Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
If you watch WWE, he came out super hot, looked great, everyone loved him, and then starts running babyface, gets on the cover of Madden, and all of a sudden everyone hates him.
Yeah, it's weird, like, he's still putting up crazy numbers.
This is like the transition from like 20 years ago, like a quarterback, to Lamar now. Like, that happened in 1 year with Patrick Mahomes and Lamar.
One offseason, and then Mahomes gets a little injury, and then boom, Lamar's the best quarterback of all time now.
Yeah.
And everyone's off the, like, most exciting quarter. But it was even starting to be Russell Wilson over Mahomes.
That's true, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Lamar just goes crazy.
Does the Undisputed put Patrick Mahomes in the black quarterback power rankings?
Do they? I don't know. That's a good question.
I need to find out.
Yeah.
What if Mahomes said, I don't want to be in it?
They got, what's the word I'm looking for? That they got to honor what he said, what he asked for.
That's true. What if he pulled the rock? I'm actually Samoan.
The Spread Show.
Welcome to the Spread NFL Show Week 14 edition. We are here as a tag team. It's Rich and I. Rob actually, I think, requested to be off of the podcast because his record was better last week.
Yeah,
he sent his picks in, and we'll let him announce. He's got a big project going on right now.
Yeah, big project.
So when he shows back up, we got something big for that. But
if he shows up,
just you and I, brother, right now, rolling the picks.
2-man band.
Yeah. 14 weeks in, I didn't realize we were this close to the finish.
Yeah, and the stats are close too.
Yeah, and the standings, both for our picks and in the NFL, have actually created some interesting things towards the end here, especially the wild card races, I think.
Yeah.
In that NFC, the top of the NFC, going to be pretty intense.
Yeah, especially since they all play each other.
Yeah, I can't wait. So I'm glad that football's finishing strong here. Yeah. I don't think we're going to see a lot of teams at the end just like throwing games away.
No, yeah, everyone's trying to win.
We even saw Andy Dalton come back.
Yeah,
God damn it!
And I didn't know that he needed 2 more touchdown passes to get the franchise record, and they pulled him before that.
Oh, that's messed up.
But he got it now.
Good.
So
good.
He has the most franchise passes in history.
That's great. It's good to hear for whole fake Eli over
there.
there.
Yeah, and it was nice because that Andy Dalton. Aaron, he was over, so we had the Bengals game on. Just that he knew, like, oh shit, this is my last year, so he was just thrown into coverage, and
that's perfect.
He was like, fuck it,
let it
go
fly.
Get it, go get it.
Man, that kind of, I feel like they had receivers that kind of would work for that. I mean, if AJ Green had ever played. But week 13 was kind of cool. I didn't mind it too much as a fan. The Thanksgiving games weren't great, but they weren't like crazy blowouts. Bears-Lions was not.
That Falcons, they recovered 3 onside kicks.
Yeah.
Young Hoku.
Bears-Lions was exactly what I expected from Bears-Lions with the quality of quarterback we had. That quarterback for the Lions, though, had me real excited at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Blau?
Yeah.
Is that
Blau,
it?
yeah.
2 touchdowns and a pick.
He was slinging it.
He could move. He was getting around the pass rush. I was like, Khalil Mack should kill this guy, but it wasn't happening.
Yeah, it was. That was actually a fun game. They were just slinging it. And
oh yeah, Kenny Golladay 4 receptions, 158 yards. Yeah, that's crazy. So that was slightly entertaining, but the Bears still not impressive. Bills Cowboys was unfortunate.
Oh, that game sucked.
That really sucked. And luckily it was on Thanksgiving, so everyone kind of forgot about it come, Sunday. But that was really bad. 15 points for the old Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's
Well, Zeke isn't really.
Well, he only had 2 carries in the second quarter and 2 carries in the second half. So
Gotcha.
can't really do much.
12 carries, 71 yards.
Yeah, and he had 8 in the first. I think he had 8 in the first quarter for like 56 yards.
So weird.
Yeah, and that Josh Allen kid. Yeah, he can sling it a little bit.
I'm not going to stop apologizing to Josh Allen. I feel bad. Like, I don't think he's that good, but he's good enough.
Yeah, he did, and it's weird. He just like there's some throws I just see him and I'm like, damn, that was an NFL throw that he just made that I don't think he could make.
Yeah. Do we start calling him White Jameis?
Basically. And then they snapped the fumble on 4th down. He picked it up and gained 5 yards. Most quarterbacks just drop on it. He's like, nope.
No, yeah, he is an athlete. I'll give him that.
I was like, fuck. And John Brown's just somehow always open deep.
And like, Cole Beasley comes back to haunt you as well.
I was like,
6 receptions, 110 yards on his old team.
Got the touchdown. I thought he wasn't going to celebrate, then he scored at the very, very end.
Who else do we have? Coop had 8 receptions, 85 yards, kind of bounced back from the Patriots lockdown. And Dak wasn't bad, 355 yards.
He had 2 costly picks.
Yeah. Wait, he had 1 pick.
One pick, and then he had the fumble.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Bills defense is not too bad.
No, yeah, I like the Bills. I mean, they're fine. They're just beating up on a lot of weird teams.
It's that awkward. They're only 1 game behind the Patriots.
Yes.
They still have to play each other.
Yes, that's going to be fun. The Saints and Falcons wasn't exactly the in-division ass whooping I thought it would be.
Yeah, and it's like another, like, is Drew Brees done? But I'm sure his numbers were... Well, Michael Thomas finally didn't have 100 yards.
Yeah. For
the first time in 9 weeks. And he had his first drop in, like, 300 passes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Breeze wasn't very good. It was 18 for 30, 184 yards, and a touchdown. Kamara still is kind of off and on, but he had 61 yards on 11 carries.
I don't know what's wrong with Kamara.
I don't know. Maybe he's just a little banged up, but also teams kind of know maybe what he does now. I don't know. Just some tape out. Throughout the NFL, though, the Bengals beat the Jets. That's something that came back to haunt a few of us. That's weird, man. The Jets, I can't believe it.
Are they I think the Jets are the first team in history to lose the 2-0-6 or worse teams in NFL history.
Yeah. And Le'Veon, the whole Le'Veon thing is just like, what a waste of a year for that guy. Yeah, maybe his last possible prime year. I don't know. You think he could come back next year and rush for 1,000 for someone?
Yeah,
there's no way he should be in New York next year.
No, yeah, I feel bad for him, but can we get him to like the Lions or somewhere weird?
Somewhere. No, I want him to be on like a mid-level team at least. Just put him back in Pittsburgh.
they were looking at it.
Really?
At the trade deadline because Connor was hurt.
Right.
And Connor still might be hurt.
What about Philly? Just trade all their 8 running backs for Le'Veon.
Yeah, I don't... Brother, is Philly good?
No. Tennessee is now getting all the clout.
That Tannehill could sure throw the rock now.
He is. We have said it. He is going to show out for the rest of the season and then get paid $25 million a year to get hurt in the first 6 games or benched.
I can't wait till they sign that 3-year $75.
Yeah.
God.
I was very surprised by that though. The Colts. I mean, I thought the Colts were that defense at least was playing well at the beginning of the game.
It was tied with 6 minutes left, and then Derrick Henry did Derrick Henry things.
Yeah.
They threw was it fumble 6 or he threw a pick and they scored on like the next play.
Yeah, Brissett did not have a good game. 2 picks. Tannehill 182 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like don't sign him for that, please. All he's doing is handing the ball off. Get someone else to hand the ball off, a rookie.
Yeah, some were saying in the last 16 games, Derrick Henry has 1,700 yards and 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, people are saying he's the best running back in the league.
Yeah, if you're just talking about running the rock.
True, just straight up the hole. Who else? Oh, and the Eagles lost to the Dolphins. 37-31 shootout. And we're watching the Eagles right now, Monday Night Football. Giants at Philly, which we'll talk about a little bit later.
Yeah, I felt bad because every week, 2 of our friends that listen to the pod, Mondo and Daniel, they're doing an eliminator pick, and the pot's 5,400. There was 6 people left.
Ooh.
They went Philly.
Oh, no.
We told them, they're like, who should we go? And I was like, it should be like Saints. Who was Saints? There was what
Did you go Ravens?
No, I didn't
Rams?
say, no. I didn't say any of those ones.
Chiefs? You probably said Chiefs. Over
I said
the Raiders.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then there was one more. Packers.
Seattle?
Packers.
Oh.
Packers.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then so they went the Eagles, and that was rough.
That's bad. The Eagles are just not good.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
So
I mean, that's you. There's nothing wrong being like, yeah, this team's not good.
So,
like they're just not. That's it. A lot of people thought they were going to be good at the beginning of the season. I thought they were going to be good and deep at the beginning of the season, and they're just not that good.
Yeah, I don't. Their D line, like you said, was it last week, 2 weeks ago? They're just not there. It's not good anymore, I guess.
Yeah, no, they flash, but they like aren't every down effort.
Yeah.
Like you don't see this dominant performance. It's just like, okay, well, like that Seattle line was kind of holding them up every once in a while. It's just like weird. Why does Russell have so much time?
And a crazy stat was that was Fitzmagic's seventh team throwing a touchdown for against the Eagles.
Nice.
I was like, what? I was like, that's such a random stat.
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns on 365 yards too.
And that kicker to punter play was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was amazing.
What?
That was a really well done. Like they killed that play. I don't know why they used it at this time, and now teams are going to know what's going on. But still,
yeah.
Is Fitzpatrick the best backup quarterback of all time?
Yeah, he's also.
Should there be an award? You know, they have like the Ray Guy Award or whatever for like the punter. I don't remember what, but should there be a backup quarterback award at the end of the year called the Ryan Fitzpatrick Award?
There should be, because he just comes in and he just wins games.
He comes in and throws for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns whenever he wants. But if he has to start, then it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, don't have him start, but he'll come in.
Wentz had 3 touchdowns in that game, and it didn't really
feel like it.
Yeah, they weren't like impactful. He was 28 for 46, 310 yards. So I mean, by all standards, he had a decent game. Mm-hmm. Even Alshon had 9 receptions and 137 yards. It all just comes down to like they never got the corner. I feel like, or maybe they could have used 2 corners.
Yeah, they didn't get Jalen.
They should have like sold the farm for Jalen and Minka.
Yeah,
I really do feel like I don't think Wentz is that bad. He's like not. He's missing a lot, and he's doing a lot of weird shit, but I still have seen the ceiling for him, and it's much higher than a lot of quarterbacks in this league.
Yeah, and also he makes some crazy throws, and then they just don't catch it.
Yeah, and he's still athletic. I know he's had the injuries, but people forget when he was running around out there, and that's how he got hurt. But when he was running, he's a strong-ass runner. He's still athletic. I feel like his career's going to be fine. Yeah, but they've got to figure some stuff out in that system.
Zach Ertz, I don't know if he's not healthy or if he's hurt or he's mad at Wentz, but I feel like he hasn't had a good year this year.
Yeah, for sure. And, I mean, Alshon, I don't know how...
Alshon looks like he's 48.
Yes. I like after Alshon left Chicago, I was like, okay, he's good. I always felt like he was a really good receiver. But I didn't know how many years he would have left on him. So, we'll see.
And it just sucks. They just keep giving people contracts.
Yeah, for sure.
They just paid their right tackle. He's the highest paid tackle in NFL history now.
You never want to do that. Just throwing that out there. Look at the Jets O-line.
Yeah.
Green Bay and the Giants, I don't really care. The Browns lost to the Steelers.
I don't know if Freddie Kitchens isn't fired yet.
That's... Like, you have to win these games if you want to make the playoffs, if you want to do anything. Yeah. I know Baker got hurt or whatever, but... And I knew what was going to happen. Like, they get the ball back, and Baker needs to drive, and he throws a pick. And it's like, this always happens. How are they not... How does Kitchens not have some crazy formation that he runs for, like, 40 plays in a row, which is Kareem and Chubb with Jarvis and Odell on the other side?
At least on this time, they were finally getting... I feel like every play was Landry over the middle. Landry over the middle.
They had I think the one touchdown was Hunt, wasn't it?
Yeah, Hunt.
So it was like a wheel route, like a double with Chubb and Hunt.
Yeah.
Like, you should have both those guys out there all the time, just doing read options and play action with those guys.
Yeah, because Baker's only good at play action and repass option. I was like, they don't do that all the time.
Exactly. He's incredible. According to the numbers on that, just like he gets the ball out much faster. He gets the completions. His completion percentage like 76% off of play action.
Yeah, it's him and Russell Wilson. I feel like are always the best at that.
Yeah, and that's the offense that he kind of grew up in and knew about. It's make the play fake, make the read, make the throw.
Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, let's let something develop downfield and then throw it. It's like that's not what he's good at. Get him out of there. I don't know who they can bring in because we're starting to see some coaching stuff. We saw Ron Rivera get fired in Carolina, really for no good goddamn reason.
Yeah, it just sounds like he wants to bring an analytics guy in, but what you gotta have for coaching, you got to have just more than analytics.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at Harbaugh, like they're blending that really well.
Yeah,
it's a lot of old school stuff with analytics as far as like time of possession. They're looking at where they are on the field, looking at the downs. That's the stuff that I think analytics really comes into play. But as far as like general football philosophy, you do kind of want a coach that understands the players. So I don't know how that's going to work in Carolina. I'm sure it'll be fine, but they need to rebuild anyways. It's time to tear that down and build around McCaffrey and kind of bridge the gap at quarterback. So I don't blame them. I've never liked Ron Rivera. I was very surprised. He basically he extended his run 2 or 3 years off of 1 week where he decided to just start handing the ball off.
Yeah.
I mean, people have been at that point, I think it was like 5 weeks in, and he never would go for it on like fourth. Yeah. When they had the highest paid backfield in the NFL. They had Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo, right?
Williams and Cam handing the ball off.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? Just run. It's 1 yard.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you see he did the interview today or yesterday? And he was asking, well, why did you start going for it on fourth down so much? He's like, I was just talking to, what do you call him? Like some professor or something at a bar in a hotel in New York. And he was like, yeah, the numbers just say, just go for it.
Yeah.
And that's why he started going for it. And I was
Makes
like,
sense.
Fuck. I was like,
it didn't dawn on him that he had 2 like 1,000-yard rushers and a 6'6" athletic quarterback to get 1 yard like on 4th and 1. But nevertheless, he's gone now.
Do they keep Cam Newton?
Cam, I hope not. I don't think so. I think it's time to just tear it down.
Well, there's no quarterbacks in the draft.
That's fine.
Go get Jameis?
No, just tank. Just keep tanking for like 2 years.
Oh yeah, go get Justin. Well, no, next year they have Lawrence and Justin Fields. Who are going to go 1 and 2, and they're actually good.
Right. So as far as the Browns go, I don't know. What would you focus on? Hey, I think we have some good players on defense. Let's go get someone that can really coach this defense up and put them in a great situation. Or do you go find someone that's like catered to Baker at this point?
They should have got what they should have done is hired Greg Williams.
Yeah, true.
The team was playing for him.
But okay, so even if they do, they could still do that.
Yeah.
If they do that, could they go get, I don't know, who do they get as an offensive coordinator? Because at that point, you have to have someone that knows exactly what to do with Baker.
All the name you have to go get one of the Ravens guys.
Yeah.
Anyone on Kyle Shanahan's roster over there.
That's what I was thinking. Because like Shanahan is perfect for that.
Yeah.
But I don't know who he has. Where's DiFilippo? Does anyone know?
No, that's a good. Hold on, let me look at that.
Him and who's the other guy they had in Philly?
Reich.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
he might be
okay. So back to DiFilippo. I'd love to see Flip over there, maybe. But we saw how that wound up with the Vikings.
He's
right?
in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Yeah, don't let him go.
Maybe he did help Minshew out.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't think of anybody else that's really an offensive mind. Anyone from college that you can think of? I mean, the Lincoln Riley thing is going to be out there forever until he actually leaves. Yeah.
If they're crazy, go get Leach.
Yeah. I think Leach.
He's going to SEC.
Yeah, I don't care for Leach anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what there's. Boise State. It's all just a bunch of like no name guys now.
Yeah.
Like there's no like only the big sexy name is Lincoln Riley because I don't think Dabo. He's
No.
more of a rah-rah. He's not a college guy. I mean, not an NFL guy.
pro guy, yeah.
Same with Kirby Smart.
What about Harbaugh? Do you think he will think about coming back
He has
in the NFL?
to. He just can't hack it in college.
This is almost a similar situation. Remember, he came into San Fran. They were, they were pretty much on that playoff bubble or playoff team the whole time before he shows up with our boy. Damn it, Mike Singletary.
Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot about Big Mike.
And they also had the guy that wore the suits.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So they had Alex Smith. They had Frank Gore. They had Patrick Willis. They had like the core there,
Yeah.
and Harbaugh just came in and elevated it, and
Yeah.
they win like 12 games, like
Every
that
year.
first year. So a similar situation here. They could come in. He could see, have Myles Garrett, hopefully.
Oh, but we want to coach against his brother twice a year.
That's stupid. I mean, if that's really how he's wired, then no, I would not want him as my coach. Like, even if I'm in another conference, I don't want a guy that's like, oh, I don't want to coach against my brother. Like, I know he's said stuff like that before. Like, if he's not, if he doesn't want to come in and just win, then, all right, go back and fail in college
Yeah.
again.
Well, it don't matter. He's getting fucking ran through in college.
Yeah, for sure. They need to, I would love to see him come back, especially maybe with the Browns, try to make something out of Baker. That seems like two personalities that would not work well together.
No. Yeah, that's.
But you get him that running back. You get him Chubb.
And he has Hunt, and they have Joku, and you could trade OBJ for a first rounder
Seriously.
again.
Just trade OBJ for linemen or something.
Yeah. They have Jarvis. They have the defense. The whole defensive line's good.
Yeah, their defense could be fine.
And
So I really think that would be a cool spot.
Greedy and Denzel Warder, they're good.
Yeah.
They're literally missing coaching.
Yeah, that's it. They just got screwed on the coaching. So that's really his.
Can they offer
was that Dorsey? That's like one of his first mistakes.
Yeah. Can they offer OBJ and 2 firsts for Bill Belichick?
That's what I was going to ask you. We always we're having the Brady debate right now, where everyone is like, is Brady done? What will he do next year? What if Belichick is just like, I'll leave? What if he trades himself in the ultimate value?
He's the GM.
So yeah, so I don't know. Belichick leaving would be interesting too, but
imagine Belichick with that talent.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He's not going there. That's not happening.
Yeah, they fired him.
Yeah.
Could they trade for McVay? Or is McVay
that's McVay is for you, what do you think for the Cowboys?
I would love McVay.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm a little worried about him right now. But he wouldn't be stuck with Jared Goff.
Yeah, and we'd be going for it. Thank God.
Yeah. What would you have to give up for McVay?
Probably
2 first?
The first, because they're such in cap hell.
Oh, yeah.
Probably first and a third.
Damn. Well, I mean, it might be worth it in the end. But yeah, I'm not sure with the coaches like that.
Or just
seems like we know some of these top coaches are out there. Do we know that any of them are going to actually move around?
Yeah, it's kind of like I expect this offseason to be quarterback musical chairs and head coach musical chairs.
Right. Do you think with Bruce Arians down in Tampa, they just got a big win?
Yeah, they're still in the playoff hunt.
Are you where are you at on the 0 to 100 scale of 0 being absolutely not signing Jameis, 100 being will sign Jameis?
They have to sign Jameis.
What?
What are they going to do? They have too much talent.
No.
On offense.
So, yeah, but that doesn't help. Having Jameis doesn't help.
So you're going to let the leading passer just walk.
Yes. He doesn't help the team.
I mean, what are they going to do instead?
I don't care.
You got to have a quarterback.
You think BA goes to one of these old quarterbacks like he did with Carson Palmer? He gets Phillip Rivers in there?
Oh, you want Jameis West Coast, basically?
Yes.
I'm trying to think what old quarterback he could get.
He should have really gone after Romo this year. That's the bottom line. I don't know. Eli keeps acting like he wants to play still.
Eli's going to play on Monday, pal.
Yeah. Well, he should not be on a roster next year.
It's classic Eli for the Giants to beat the Eagles.
Big Ben's going to be a Steeler, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really maybe Rivers.
Breeze?
No.
Brady?
I don't think they could do that.
Can they get
Breeze
Brady?
will retire before he's on.
Imagine Brady with Godwin, O.J. Howard, and Mike Evans.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of checkdowns. A lot of checkdowns.
No, they actually get open.
True, but he can't really throw it more than like 30 yards.
That's also true. So basically, he got to keep Jameis.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's
up.
Jameis over Mariota or Tannehill, right?
Trubisky, you trade for Trubisky?
Yeah, no. I'm good. Foles?
You could trade for Foles.
Has he had Foles before?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
No, because Foles was in Rams.
Oh, you're right.
Jeff Fisher.
Damn.
Man, what's Jeff Fisher doing?
That's a question no NFL exec should be asking.
There's no like. I feel like every quarterback's young now, and all the ones that are old are falling apart.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So we'll have to keep. I mean, I want to keep an eye on that. There should be some storylines popping up.
Yeah,
here.
and I'm crazy. I'm excited to see where the draft unfolds.
Nah, I don't care about the draft.
Well, no, I'm talking about like where the draft picks, and I was like, oh, some of these stupid teams are gonna trade for more quarterbacks.
Oh yeah,
that aren't good, and I'm like,
Herbert.
Oh, nope.
Who's rolling the Herbert bus? I really want to know. Like, I want someone to pick him in the first round because it'll be hilarious.
It's gonna be like Tennessee.
Who?
Tennessee.
As a backup to Tannehill, so he'll be starting week 6 next year. Is what you're telling me? All right.
It's like Herbert. Tua's hurt.
Yeah, Tua's going back to Bama, brother.
You could get Burrow. I like Burrow.
Burrow's cool. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
He has the swagger about him.
Yeah. Let's look at MVP odds.
There's only one MVP in my book.
Lamar Jackson is minus 300. Russell Wilson's plus 300. How is Mahomes plus 1,200?
That's also a good question.
Doesn't make any damn sense. Unless he throws 5 or 6 touchdowns a game for the rest of the year. Deshaun should be ahead of him, right?
No, Deshaun. I feel like Deshaun has been putting up numbers.
Okay. Where's McCaffrey? What is this? Who made this list? Bet Online? Does McCaffrey just suck now?
Yeah, he hasn't had 100-yard rushing in like 3 weeks.
Yep, that's what they say. Lamar's minus 300. Yeah, Russell plus 300. So it's really that. So if Lamar gets figured out in the last few weeks here, he loses and maybe Russell wins. But whatever. I'll still take Russell. I mean, the Lamar backlash is coming. We kind of saw it last week where San Fran tried to hit him a little bit more.
Yeah, San Fran was playing dirty.
They were. But here's the thing. So what I was texting you during the game is, we see Lamar do a lot of these play fakes. So he's faking to Ingram. He's doing like, the play action shit or read option stuff. Why are teams not just blasting him on the fake? Like, let Mark Ingram run for 600 yards if he wants.
Yeah, I don't get why they. Is it just? I'm assuming it's just habit that they go after the running back.
Yeah, you're like trained to like stop the ball, right? Like go get the guy that has the ball, try to make the tackle, stop him, whatever. But Lamar is clearly the one that's going to kill you on that offense.
Yeah.
So if you just start hitting him, then it's like, okay, maybe you can negate 50 or 60 yards or one of those huge chunk plays that just kills your defense.
Because I feel like every time he runs it, it's minimum 8 yards.
Yeah, and like once he gets out into open space off of a fake or something, you have like 2 guys out there, they're cooked. It's over.
Yeah, he's breaking cornerback ankles. Not even like linebackers and DNs, cornerback safeties.
Yeah, and he's like so much faster than like RG3 where he's like getting
to the corner,
around, getting out of bounds. Like people aren't hitting him. So the only time you have a chance to hit him is when he's throwing, which is typically, pretty quick.
8 times a game.
Yeah, or when he's making some sort of a play fake.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's going to happen.
I wonder if that's what Belichick's going to just wait to do.
Probably.
Just let Mark Ingram get 3 yards instead of Lamar get 8, 9, 10, 12, 15.
Seriously.
And then all of a sudden the offense gets pumped up.
Your defense is exhausted chasing him around. Yeah, I agree. So, Lamar looking pretty entrenched in that number 1 spot. Odds to finish with the worst record in the NFL. Can the Bengals mess it up? Right now they're minus 330. The Giants are right behind them at plus 300. Any chance Eli is coming in? Do you think that the Giants could lose out while Dalton just goes on a tear to get a deal?
Dalton's going to look good in that Chicago jersey next year. I'll tell you what.
The Redskins are plus 1,000. So,
but the Bengals probably. I don't know. Bengals still got to play. I guess the Dolphins are good now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dolphins are like, hey, we tanked, but we did that. What's they just kept their good players?
Yeah. No, they don't want to do that. No.
They'd have what? I guess they'd be 6-10.
Yeah, they got. I mean, they got some picks. You know,
They said that Devontae Parker was a bust, but was it 4 straight games over 95 yards and a touchdown?
he's just out there fake Jarvis. Okay, so odds to win the Super Bowl. The Ravens have officially jumped the Patriots plus 260 to win the Super Bowl now. That's a little ridiculous. I'm buying into the Lamar hype. I like Lamar and I like the Ravens, but I feel like playoff football will be a little bit different.
Yeah,
The
and
Patriots also shouldn't be plus 350 because they're not that good.
what would you have? Who would you have as a favorite? And they should all be like plus 400, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Like the Ravens probably near that plus 350 mark makes sense. I think that you're getting way too good of odds on San Fran and Seattle right now. I mean, you basically have to pick one or the other, right?
I'm just assuming they're doing that because they don't know. One of those teams is going to have to go on the road 3 straight games to get there.
So you pick, if you just take Seattle plus 800 and hope that they get the one or they win the division.
Yeah.
You know, so
That Sunday, that's going to get. You can mark it in pen right now. That game, that Sunday night's getting flexed.
yeah, for sure.
It's in Seattle too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, because you guys went to San Fran.
Oh, yeah. We whooped their ass at their house. New Orleans is a quiet plus 550. People aren't paying attention to them because they peaked a little early with Teddy.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah. So I think those odds, Vegas is still really in on New Orleans. But I think the public's not. And the Chiefs are plus 850, which I like.
Only bad things, they're going to have to go to New England and to Baltimore.
I don't care. I mean, I could see Patrick Mahomes just being like, F this, I'm the best quarterback in the league. I'm the best player in the league.
In the
and
world.
Just throwing 5 or 6 touchdowns in each of those games.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, it's plus 850.
850, yeah.
Seahawks have better odds than they do.
Yeah. I mean, it's the AFC. Like, who cares, you know? Like, just
What are the Bills at?
The Buffalo Bills are plus 4,000. I would definitely put some money on that.
Yeah.
Screw it. I mean, their defense is fine. They have a regular quarterback.
And
But the odds are just too good.
Josh Allen could just go Joe Flacco.
Yeah, for sure.
And imagine if they just get that bye because they beat the Patriots.
Right. Green Bay's plus 1,400. That's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Feel too much about them.
Can Bruce Arians trade for Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know. That would be great. Get him out of it.
Yeah, I
Get
can't.
those guys together.
They have no receivers. They don't run the Aaron Jones the ball anymore.
Yeah, it's weird.
Jimmy Graham is about 80 years old.
Yeah, he's been washed since New Orleans.
I don't get how they just.
Tennessee's plus 6,000. Can you see Tannehill with that ring on his finger?
No. What are the Vikings at?
Minnesota, they're buried plus 3,000.
Yikes.
Yeah. So of those top teams, I mean, who are we looking at for 1 seeds or top 2 seeds? Ravens
Hawks.
and Patriots.
On that side, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
and then-
Chiefs. The Patriots all have to play the Chiefs and the Bills.
Okay. So probably just the Ravens are locked into a top seed, and then we've got the Saints and Seattle or San Fran.
Yeah, but that game's at home in primetime, and then the Saints have to play the Niners this week.
So really, the best odds right now it's San Fran, Seattle, KC, and then Buffalo for the long shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's crazy to think like, oh, just put money on Seattle.
Remember the Rams
come a long way.
The Rams are plus 8,000. That's insane. After last year, that thing is completely fallen apart.
That's so terrible. They're gonna go 9-7 and miss the playoffs. Don't have a first round pick. Don't have a second round pick.
Yeah.
And then you gotta pay.
Don't have a quarterback.
Don't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Your running back has a broken knee.
Yeah. Last week, we had the underdogs go 9-7. They are 103, 84-5 on the year. Home away was a split against the spread, 8-8. Over unders 8-8 as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's finally Vegas got it. Now it's just straight up 8-8 every week. I feel like
the straight up underdog wins. We had 7 underdogs win, so that was pretty cool. AFC teams versus NFC were 3-1 straight up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, because the Dolphins beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot of just bad teams winning last week.
Yeah.
This week, you can go over the standings real quick.
Yeah. For the week, I think for the first time ever. Nah, I'm just playing. Probably the first time for the season. Ant won. He went 11-5.
That's a hell of a week.
Yeah.
And he's creeping up on us, too.
Yeah.
Like, on the year.
Yeah.
We got to watch out for him.
Rob came in second, went 8-8.
Rob was super pumped about that. He started off hot, too.
Yeah, he started off 3-0 on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was 0-3 on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, rough. I went 7-9.
Damn.
Bram went 5-11.
Coming off 2 hot weeks, and then it was just all the bad teams winning. I thought the bad teams at this point were bad, and the good teams were good, and we were going to be fine. But no, we're not moving that way yet.
So how happens when you have 7 straight up underdogs win, and then the celeb went 4-12.
Damn, I feel like he should get a pass or something. He had good. The picks seemed fine. Yeah. They were logical.
And he did tell you to go Bucks money line.
He did. That was money. At least the Bucks won for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he forgot to he was mad that no one told him he forgot about Victory Monday. He likes to send out the Victory Monday text. For the year, me and you are tied 87, 102, and 3.
Jeez, what a rough year.
46%. Hence at 83, 106, and 3. So he's 4 games behind us at 44%.
Oh, no. Yeah, we got to stop that.
Mm-hmm. And then Rob missed a couple weeks, but he's at 40% for the year. So.
What's the celeb win percentage at?
Oh, let me.
After Z-Luck buried us that one week?
78, 80, and 3. They're 49.38.
Okay. So it's coming down to earth a little bit.
Yeah.
So we'll resume celebrity picks next week. Let's see. Do you remember what we finished last year? I'm going to look at it real quick. Because, I mean, you won, but I thought it was over like 50%.
It was right about there, I believe.
Damn. We'll look at it, but because I know Jim's compiling everything. So, yeah, we'll take a look at the end. But looks like you were right around. Yeah, you were right over 50%. Damn.
Guess I just got to go 16-0 the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. I was 5 games back. Okay. So we're regressing. That's good. This week we've got Dallas at Chicago to start things off. You get another Thursday nighter. At least a full week of rest.
Cowboys
Dallas
haven't lost on Thursday Night Football in like 40 years.
Didn't
That's
they
not
just
including
lose?
Thanksgiving. That's not Thanksgiving's not Thursday night, pal.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's Thursday midday.
True. Dallas is
But
minus 2.5.
They don't ever play Thanksgiving Day. I mean, they don't ever play Thursday night. That's why.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're always Sunday night.
Yeah.
Dallas is minus 2.5. I don't really care about this game that much, but I'm going to take Dallas because they are pretty strong against the spread this year, despite the numbers.
I believe. What are they? 8-4.
7-5.
7-5.
According to OddsShark. Yeah. So both teams 6-6 on the year. Chicago's 3-9 against the spread. Obviously, everyone thought they were going to be good this year, and they suck. So Dallas is also 4-2 against the spread away, and they are 3-1 against the spread in the conference on away games.
Oh, nice.
So really like those odds, especially with everyone clowning them right now. I think the public perception of Dallas is pretty bad, especially with Jason Garrett. Even though the offense is still strong, the defense has potential. I'm still going to keep picking Dallas, not really based off of the early weeks in the year, but just based on the talent on the team. I know that it just seems like Jason Garrett doesn't really coach, but he plans on like, hey, if we execute everything perfectly, we should win.
Yeah.
So with no mistakes. So I'll go Dallas.
I'm going to go Dallas as well. 78% of the public's on Dallas, and 60% of the money's on the under 42.5.
Okay.
It's going to be cold, windy.
Yeah, for sure. Ant went Dallas, and Rob went Chicago. So it looks like it's going to be about 41 degrees that day. Not too crazy, but not fun.
Yeah.
Carolina, Atlanta. Atlanta's minus 2.5, so they are a favorite here. The Ron Rivera goodbye game. I don't know. These two teams now I just don't care about. They should be eliminated. We should do the thing like we said every year. You eliminate the bad teams just at the end of the year, so it only comes down to the playoff teams fighting for position. I'm going to go Carolina plus 2.5. I'm going to guess that the public likes Atlanta.
67% of the money's on Atlanta.
Yeah, they see, hey, head coach got fired. What's going to happen?
Yeah, I'm going to go Carolina as well.
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey should get 100 yards finally, hopefully.
Cool. And Rob went Atlanta.
Of course.
Baltimore at Buffalo. This is actually kind of fun. Two solid teams. I like both defenses. Two athletic quarterbacks.
And who do we got to talk to at the NFL so that we can flex 10 a.m. games? Because this is at 10 a.m.
I don't know.
And the Niners Saints is at 10 a.m.
It never gets better. Ever.
Yeah, it's terrible. But this is actually going to be a really fun game.
I think so. I want to see this Buffalo defense versus Lamar.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting watching him play some tougher defenses. Especially this is going to be back-to-back.
Yeah. And coming off a super big win.
Yeah.
Bills Mafia is going to be fucking crazy.
They are.
They had 10 days. Tables are going to be broken.
They're going to be stacked up by this one. They're going to have an extra day to stack up tables.
Yeah.
We might see a hell in a cell in the parking lot. Buffalo's 8-3-1 against the spread. And the Ravens are 6-5-1. So I'm just kind of perplexed here though, because I don't trust Josh Allen, but I want to pick Buffalo.
What do you have? What do you get the spread at?
Let's see. We are at Baltimore minus 5.5 on the road.
Sure. It opened at 7.
Oh, so people immediately like Buffalo. It sounds like.
Yeah, but somehow 75% of the bets are on Baltimore.
Okay. So that means 75% of the bets are on Baltimore. That's the public, but the big money's
on
moving
Buffalo.
Line. Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'll go Buffalo.
Okay. Buffalo is 3-3 against the spread at home.
Yeah.
And in conference, they are 2-2 against the spread at home. So not super exciting. I'm gonna, man.
It's a fun game on paper.
So Buffalo looks like gives up maybe 16 points a game. Is that right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Their defense is.
And Baltimore's putting up 33. They allow about 104 rushing yards per game. Baltimore's putting up 208, literally just double that. Let's go Buffalo. That's a lot of points. But when do we start? I mean, what we always say, hey, Patrick Mahomes should be favored by 10.
Yeah.
When do we start saying that about Lamar?
Oh. I think, yeah. Let me see one more game.
Okay.
Let me see one more.
So you're going Buffalo as well?
Yeah.
That makes a team lock for Buffalo. Everyone's going Buffalo.
They all win Buffalo.
Cincy at Cleveland.
Talk about a game.
Yeah, this is not even super important. We're going to go... I'm going Cleveland. They should beat Cincy by 9, even though they're the worst team imaginable.
It opened at 10.5.
Yeah, I'll take the Cleveland at that lower number.
66% of the bets are on Cincy, so I'm going to go with Cincy too.
Okay. Wow, you're riding with the public.
Yeah.
So you go Cincy. Ant went Cincy and Rob went Cleveland. Washington at Green Bay. Green Bay is minus 13 here. Another game that doesn't really matter to me here. Washington has been covering.
Yeah.
So
they do.
Green Bay's looked pretty poor, but they were able to pull some stuff together last week. Who did they play? Arizona? No. God damn.
Green Bay played the Giants.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I thought Danny Dimes was going to hang in there last week. It didn't work. He finally threw a pick.
He has 11 picks and 11 lost fumbles on the year.
I mean, he's a rookie. He's throwing it around a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Saquon's fault if you want to really point some fingers.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that too many points for Green Bay or not enough because it's Washington?
Washington has 3 wins.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Haskins has really turned this ship around.
Yeah. Wait, is Washington on a winning streak?
Is it 2 games?
Yeah, 2 games.
They beat the Lions, right? Then the Panthers. They literally got Ron Rivera fired.
Yeah.
Haskins was 13 for 25 and 147 yards.
Darius guys.
10 carries, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
That's your guy.
Shit, yeah, getting healthy.
Outplayed McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Can they stop him? Can Green Bay stop Darius? That's what we're asking here. Yeah. So they're just going to run the ball a lot, right?
Yeah, and AP got in the end zone too.
Well, of course.
That's
never going to stop. I'm going to go Washington. I think if they just run the ball a lot, hopefully the clock just runs out and it's like, I don't know, 21-15 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Washington too.
Okay. Me, you, and Ant go Washington. Rob went Green Bay.
Of course.
Detroit and Minnesota. Minnesota's minus 13 coming off an interesting game versus Seattle. I don't think they were as in it as the score would say, but Seattle has to make things interesting.
I never thought Vikings are winning this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, maybe after the first touchdown, I was like, oh shit.
That was interesting, but I was like, nah, that was an accident.
Yeah.
They didn't do it, so I'm gonna go Detroit. I don't care who they trot out there at quarterback. I think Minnesota just played a pretty physical game and are coming off a tough loss. So I'm going to go Detroit.
Yeah, and Dalvin Cook has a shoulder injury. He said he's going to play, but he doesn't look right.
Yeah, that's the old typical Dalvin.
Yeah, Thielen, somehow his hammy still pulled.
Yeah.
I'm going to
13 points is a lot, man. I know Detroit's terrible, and I hate Patricia, but yeah.
That is a lot.
In division?
56% of the bets are on Detroit.
Wow.
Yeah. So
yeah, because that's a huge number.
Yeah. I'm going to go Detroit as well.
Okay. Lock in Detroit for the team.
The team? Oh.
Yeah. Yep. So then we got San Fran at New Orleans. New Orleans is minus 2.5. San Fran coming off of a pretty fun game.
Hard-hitting, brutal.
Yeah, for sure. Garoppolo didn't look great. He never really does. Are we not giving Shanahan enough flack for that? Isn't Shanahan supposed to make everyone look great?
Yeah.
So far, it just looks like they have a good defense. And they can kind of run the ball a little bit.
They can run the ball a lot of bit. They have like 18 running backs, and they're all good, and none of them are high draft picks.
True. But I'm going to show some respect to New Orleans here. I feel like they have they're still a really good team. We're talking about this team being a Super Bowl favorite like 6 weeks ago. And now it's just like, yeah, New Orleans is there. We're pulling a Patrick Mahomes on New Orleans. They're minus 2.5 at home. It's in the dome. I'm taking that. They should be minus 3 no matter what.
Yeah, 68% of the money, 68% of the bets are on San Francisco.
That's true. Yeah.
It opened at minus 3 and it went to 2.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 2.5 as well for the Saints.
Yeah.
They have 10-day break. 49ers went back to the West Coast, coming back again East Coast.
Yeah.
And they just played a tough physical game.
And I mean, San Fran's going to keep this close. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout or anything. If I'm going to bet, I'm going to bet New Orleans in the Superdome with Breeze and Pate. Just give me that. It typically works. The Miami Dolphins at the Jets.
Ooh,
ridiculous.
Game of the week.
The Jets are minus 5.5. Why does that make any sense? That's the worst line I've seen this year.
It opened at 7.5.
That's the worst line ever. Ever.
I'm thinking the Dolphins.
Didn't the Dolphins already beat them? They already beat them. The Dolphins just beat the Eagles. The Jets just lost to Cincinnati, who was favorite to be the worst team in the league.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't even know what happened on Sunday.
I don't know. I'm taking Miami.
I couldn't imagine. What's worse, being a Chargers fan or a Jets fan?
There's no such thing as a Chargers fan, right?
There's a couple.
There aren't any out there.
But
like 5.
They lost on this last week. They lost on a PI.
Yeah, that's terrible. But at least it's hilarious to watch. It would be kind of suck to watch the same thing every week with Phillip Rivers, having to charge down with 1 minute left.
Sometimes he gets it, though.
He did this time.
Yeah.
He actually did it, and the defense failed him. Ant went Miami. I went Miami.
I'm going
Rob
Miami.
going Jets.
Of course.
You going Miami?
Going Miami.
It's. I mean, thanks for the 5.5 points.
I'm off the Jets bandwagon. Not hopping on ever again.
Nope.
That was the Bengals.
That was terrible. Terrible. Indy at Tampa Bay. 2 teams that were just really exciting for us, I think, at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Tampa's minus 2.5 on the road here, coming off a win.
I think back-to-back wins.
Wow. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, old Jameis they were up 25-0. He didn't even sling the rock around.
They're catching Indy at a bad time too.
Yeah.
And he's banged up. Wasn't Bruce on this coaching staff at one point?
Yeah.
When he used to be there.
He was.
Yeah. I'm taking Tampa. I always take Tampa. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take much to talk me into Tampa.
Yeah, 63% of the bets are on Indy. It opened at -1. Now it's at -3. So
Okay.
I'm assuming the Sharps are betting Tampa.
Should we adjust the line to -3?
What do you have it at?
-2.5.
2.5's cool. I
Okay.
like 2.5 for us to get that win.
Tampa Bay -2.5. Indy for Ant and Rob.
I'm gonna go Tampa.
Okay. Denver at Houston. Not watching this. Not interested.
These games are
Drew Lock though. That's cool. I'm glad he got to play.
Hey, you gotta win.
Yeah. Against Big Balls Phillips.
Yeah.
Houston's -9. That's a ton of points.
It opened at 7.
Who did Houston beat? The Patriots?
Patriots.
Oh, yeah, they're coming down. That's a come down if I ever seen one. Give me Denver +9 points.
I'll take Denver.
You're just spotting me 9? You're taking Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're all going for Fangio, brother. All of us are locking Denver. This is
Ant
and Rob, yeah.
52% of the bets are on Denver.
Hey, we locked Tampa last week, and it worked. Tennessee we're going Chargers at Jacksonville. The Chargers got smoked by a penalty at the end of the year, or end of the game, sorry. Even after Phillip Rivers overcame the lack of scoring and lack of time for the first time this year, I think. The Chargers are -3 on the road, which is weird. I don't like it. Jacksonville obviously benches Nick Foles last week. We see Gardner Minshew show up. I was really excited about that. It didn't work out, but now it's awkward.
Yeah. You're paying your quarterback $88 million,
Yeah, to sit on the bench.
and his dead money's 30.
Is he going to play?
No, can't.
I wanted Minshew to keep playing. They really bungled it. They should have just let Minshew keep going
playing
until he really screwed up, and then all right, Foles is fully healthy. Let's get him out
Yeah.
there.
Foles doesn't look healthy.
No, I still think Foles is a decent quarterback. I'm going to take the +3 because Rivers is going to have to. I mean, we know what the situation is going to be. It's going to be tied or a field goal down or something. Just give me the 3 points.
I'll take it. Opened at Chargers -1. Now it's -3.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
Okay.
Why is this game a 1:00 game and it's in Jacksonville? Why couldn't they just have one of the Niners or Saints at 1:00?
No. Gotta get that San Diego and LA market involved. Rob went Jacksonville. Ant went Chargers. So 3 of us going Jacksonville there. Ant didn't ride with his boys. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I think he's off the Jacksonville train.
Might be. Tennessee at the Raiders. Raiders get smoked by the Chiefs. I think that's thrown everyone off their scent. They don't look good ever. It's just like, oh, the Raiders aren't terrible. It's more of that. The Raiders aren't terrible, so it's interesting. Tennessee, obviously, everyone's on that boat at the moment. I know how this works out with Tennessee. We do this every year. Like, you know what? Tennessee's not too bad, honestly. And then we talk ourselves into their coach. Is it Mike Vrabel?
Yeah.
We talk ourselves into him every year. Are we sure that's him?
Yeah, because
it's Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those guys.
And then
it's Vrabel because the floor left too.
Yeah, as soon as that happens, they lose and they suck. I'm waiting for the Tannehill letdown. So give me Oakland. They've been fine this year. They're not special. But Tennessee, this is getting out of hand.
What do you have it at 2.5, right?
Yes.
You can open at a pick 'em.
Yeah, Tennessee's -2.5 now. That's crazy on the road.
67% of the money's on the bets are on Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Oakland.
Okay. Perfect. So we locked Oakland
as a team.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
KC and New England. New England is -3 here. Tell me how they're gonna outscore KC. I know that they have a great defense. I know Gilmore will be out there, but there's special players on that team. So I'm going to go ahead and take KC plus the 3 points. Is it just going to be a blizzard out? Is that what's going to happen?
It has to be. And New England has to run the ball all 3 times.
Yes. They don't have anything going for them.
Yeah.
So unless they're going to, I could see them making some pretty major changes, but I don't know who the personnel are on that team that can change anything. So is this going to be you take the under in this game, right?
Yeah, the under's at 50.
Okay. Kansas City's 4-2 against the spread in their last 6 games, by the way. They've just been a really solid team.
60% of the bets are on Kansas City, and 62% of the bets are on the under.
Wow. So we're really just looking past New England here. It's New England in Foxborough, 36 degrees with rain or snow or whatever.
Yeah, I believe after a loss, straight up, and if Tom Brady's plays the team over like 700, he's like undefeated against the spread.
Okay.
I saw that weird stat. I'll try to find it on Twitter and retweet it from the spread. But I was like, oh, he's so like the better the teams he played after a straight up loss, he always covered.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well,
that kind of makes sense. That's like one of those Russell Wilson stats. So I'll take New England then.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna take New England.
Just looking at the weather and the whole Foxborough thing, maybe they slow it down enough.
Yeah.
But they have to straight up win this game to cover. That sucks.
Yeah. Or they could just they will. I don't know. Casey's.
I'm taking Mahomes. Nope, I'm going KC. I like Mahomes way more than I like Brady and any of the guys on that team right now. Who do you got?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you do.
Ant's going New England. Rob's going KC.
So I'll go New England.
Okay. All right. Pittsburgh, Arizona. We've got Pittsburgh minus 2.5 at Arizona. Big Duck is back in. They beat the Browns. I mean, Tomlin obviously getting the Coach of the Year stuff. That's cool. The Cardinals have just kind of given up, I feel like. Yeah. It's just like, okay, they had their little flashy stuff enough to say, hey, Kingsbury wasn't the worst hire ever, and Kyler will be a player. David Johnson's kind of back, right?
Yeah, he played in garbage time.
I don't like Kyler and that offense versus this defense.
Did you saw him when someone put him as what the defense sees?
No.
Kyler Murray, and then they had the center, and they had Kyler Murray as Baby Yoda.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I like that defense. I don't like their offense, but I do like the defense, and I think that they'll be good enough to slow down. They'll just give up a bunch of stuff underneath.
It's weird only 59% of the bets are on Pittsburgh.
Really?
I thought it'd be higher.
I think people always like Arizona. They think that they are in games and like can hang in there, but I never feel like that with them anymore. It's just like it was fun at the beginning of the year. Now I don't really care.
And this opened as a pick'em too.
That's stupid. Pittsburgh's a better team. Pittsburgh legitimately wants to make the playoffs. It's very clear. Yeah. They have to win this game.
I'll take Arizona to cover by 3.
Okay.
They're always due for that one weird ass game. You
always wait for them to have some crazy offensive explosion. Yeah. Right. Rob went Arizona and didn't pick. What do I do? Just give him Arizona? He's pretty much picked all underdogs.
Yeah, just give him Arizona.
Okay. He likes Arizona.
71% of the bets are on the under, and the under's 43.5. That's interesting.
Yeah. Seattle at the Rams, Sunday night.
This line is ridiculous.
Seattle -1. You have that right now?
Pick 'em.
Okay.
But -1, it opened at Seattle -3.
Yeah, we'll leave it at -1. Wow, yeah, a lot of movement. Seattle, I mean, it's primetime Seattle, you know?
And the Rams, Jared Goff's coming off of 400 yards. That's what it probably is. 400 yards. He had 2 touchdowns.
I think the Rams, I mean, I don't like playing the Rams at all. For Seattle, and I feel like now that they're in control kind of the division, they have to lose.
And you did tell me that in fantasy that Tyler Lockett was sick. And he did have 0 catches for 0 yards.
Super flu. They were really messed up with the flu stuff last week. But Chris Carson and Rashad Penny are kind of in sync now.
Yeah, can we talk? Chris Carson, I have you in fantasy. Enough of this get to the one and ask for a sub. Just run the ball in. Next year when your contract's up and they're showing you, look at your touchdowns, you're going to be like, well, I handed off here, and here at the 1 yard line to Penny. No, Carson, just keep those.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see Penny actually. Penny's not Robert Turbin.
Yeah,
that's really the revelation.
Penny's actually decent. His runs were good. I was like, oh,
he's explosive. And DK had a decent game: 7 targets, 6 catches.
Yeah,
75 yards. He bounced back after that horrendous game where he dropped everything.
He said Hollister had 5 for 42 or something decent.
Yeah, 6 for 44.
6 for 44.
Yeah. Penny had he had 4 receptions, a touchdown. Just still can't get Josh Gordon involved for some reason.
Yeah,
even with Lockett being basically
0
out.
for 0. Yeah. I'm going Seattle.
Seattle? Okay.
They don't lose on prime.
So we're all going Seattle except Rob, who goes Rams.
Rob will go whatever the spread is against Seattle.
The Giants at Philly. We did this one on the old Madden simulation, and Philly's minus 9.5 here at home, which is way too much. The Giants won in Madden 24-17.
Look at Eli's numbers, pal.
Eli, is that 3 touchdowns for Eli?
285, 0 picks.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagle killer.
Yeah.
Eli Manning. Saquon had a regular game. Saquon was good in the receiving game. There we go. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of points.
I'm going Giants.
So we just keep fading Philly, right? Like, we're done with Philly at all points. I'm definitely taking them. I'm taking the Giants.
Yeah, same.
Ant's going Philly. I don't know what happened there. That makes no sense.
He's a Giants guy.
Yeah. Maybe it's the Eli thing. Yeah. Let's see. What did we have Rob at?
He went Philly.
Okay.
He said he didn't care what the line was.
Doesn't make any damn sense. Philly's bad.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Ant's off the Giants train.
Are you going to beat Philly? That's all I want to know is Dallas. Are you going to beat Philly?
Yeah. Dak hasn't lost. We haven't lost to Redskins. Besides last year, we lost. Dak's lost like 2 times in the 4 years he's been our quarterback to the NFC East. Or 3 times, something like that.
That's fair. All right. Well, anything else you want to go over for the week?
Good luck in your fantasy playoffs. Whoever's playing fantasy. Doesn't matter if the Cowboys win or lose because the Eagles keep losing too. I really hope that the Cowboys go like 6-10 to win the division.
That would be great.
The Redskins are in the race for the 1 seed and the NFC East.
That's great. I love it. The Jets and Ravens will be next week's Thursday night game. Do you think they sit Lamar?
No, that's the prime time. They let him run up the touchdowns.
He is they're minus 14 already. You might want to get your points in for that right now. Sunday night is Bills Steelers,
yeah,
and then Monday night's Colts Saints. These are all the worst games ever.
Yeah,
cool. All right, I'm gonna watch every game this week, and I'm skipping next week. Perfect.
See how it's gone next week.
I
thought you guys
someone good. The Panthers. Nope, never mind. I thought we were finishing strong. Apparently, we got the Panthers. So
that's
cool.
Seattle.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Check us out at Spread Show and on Twitter, and like, subscribe, tell everybody. We're still growing, so we appreciate the support, and hopefully come back with some monster weeks.
Yeah, I might I live tweeted Apple Cup, got some good reaction there, and then I might live tweet Thursday's night game. We'll see.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah, we'll see.
I want to see the meltdown happen in real time.
Oh, it's miserable.
All right, we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, next week 5 stars.